It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. There is probably no athlete in Suffield history whose career was more pronouncedly divided than that of Kristina Miner. Hers is a story of running stardom, tragic interruption, and heroic comeback. This is a story you really need to hear. Kristina was born to run, and her passion for the sport was evident from the get-go. Oh, she played soccer in grade school. It was the obligatory sport for just about every Suffield schoolgirl with an athletic bent. But somehow it just didn't stick. Her first encounter with competitive running was in junior high school, and it was an immediate love affair. Running is not a sport you can cajole a person to participate in. The motivation is either inside you or you simply don't do it. Kristina lived and breathed running, and her results were abundant testimony to her commitment. In high school, she participated in cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track at the varsity level in all three sports from her freshman to senior years. In each sport, she was the number 1 or number 2 runner throughout her 4-year career. This was a time when Suffield High dominated in the NCCC conference and was a consistent contender for the state class and state open crowns. Kristina's individual achievements in the 3 sports were legion. She was all-conference 9 of the 12 seasons, all-state 12 times, all-New England 4 times, and received 2 All-American recognitions. She never finished lower than 3rd in the NCCC cross-country championship, winning it in 2002, and racked up numerous top 10 finishes in the highly competitive class and open meets. At one time, she held the class meet record in the 3200 and also the 5K record in the state open meet. She was a key contributor to the Suffield State Championships in indoor track in 2000 and outdoor track in 2000 and 2002. Adding to her individual exploits, Kristina was team captain in all 3 sports during her senior year and was named the Suffield High School Outstanding Female Athlete in both 2000 and 2003. Kristina elected to pursue her academic and athletic dreams at Trinity College in Hartford, and once again showed her prowess in cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. As the competition ratcheted up, so too did Kristina, as she had numerous high finishes in the 800-meter, 1,500-meter, and 800-meter relay events. She qualified for the NCAA Division III championships 5 of the 6 seasons during her freshman and sophomore years and garnered 3 All-American awards along the way. As a sophomore, she was the NESCAC 800-meter individual champion and followed that up with the New England title in the same event. She was on top of her running game and was poised for even greater successes in her junior and senior years. But her running career took a tragic turn when, on December 22, 2005, returning home from a training run, Kristina was hit by a car and sustained severe injuries. She suffered 2 broken legs, a traumatic brain injury, a broken collarbone, a lung injury, as well as facial injuries, and a ruptured vertebrae in her back. As a result of her trauma, some were questioning whether she would ever walk again, not even considering running. But because of the fire which burned so deeply within Kristina, she almost immediately set 2 goals for herself. 1, to run on her next birthday, April 27th, and 2, to qualify yet again for the NCAAs. She made rapid progress, and within about 3 months she was back home, back in school, and indeed was able to run on her birthday, not very far or fast, but she made her number 1 goal. Trying to get back into competitive running proved to be an arduous task. Her body, weakened by the horrific accident, was suddenly more injury-prone, a problem she never had previously. Despite the setbacks, she trained rigorously to try to regain her previous levels. Because her leg speed was now lacking for middle-distance events like the 800-meter, she turned her attention to the 5,000-meter distance race. In indoor track, she concentrated on the 1,000-meter race. As hard as she worked, Kristina was never able to reach her second goal of making the NCAAs, but something miraculous happened along the way. Unbeknownst to Kristina, her efforts were not lost on either her teammates or her competitors, who both suddenly found new inspiration for their own selves from watching how hard she worked. The Connecticut Sports Writers Alliance also took note of her tremendous comeback by honoring her with the Bob Casey Courage Award. In 2008, she received the Trinity Club of Hartford Award as Trinity MVP Female Senior Athlete. Following graduation from Trinity, Kristina continues to run both recreationally and in area road races. Her love of the running sport has turned her career focus to coaching and the athletic training and health fields.